Maggie, and this is the build I did in Willow Creek. Well, it's the build I renovated in Willow Creek. So this is the largest build in Willow Creek that EA made, called Oakenstead. So I renovated this house, and it took me a very, very long time to renovate, like 3 hours and 30 minutes in total. And the exterior took me quite a while because I really did not like the exterior. It just looked so bad, and yeah, it's just ugly. So yeah, I tried to make it look as nice as I could. I mean, it was a nice colonial style house, but that's not the style I'm going for in this part of Willow Creek. So yeah, or in Willow Creek for my save file in general, for my renovation save file in general. But yeah, yeah, this is sped up very fast because it took me so long. But anyway, the original build is just so like 2014. It's just so old, and I don't like it. And like I mean, I guess I could have gotten away with like just reworking the interior and it would have been nicer, but I wanted to do something with the exterior, like at least something, cause yeah, it wasn't looking like the style I wanted it to be. I did originally plan it to be like kind of modern in a way, like to the house up the hill, but then I was like, no, just like, no, it doesn't suit a modern style. And honestly, a big modern mansion next to another modern mansion, I don't know, that doesn't sound that appealing to me. But yeah, I did cut out a lot of the exterior footage because personally with me, I don't like watching exterior footage, and so I cut it out, and because, you know, it's just not my favorite thing to watch. When I watch other YouTubers, I don't, you know, usually want to watch the exterior footage. So I tried to cut out as much as I could, but yeah, this is a renovation, so I feel like if I did this from scratch, it would have took me a short amount of time because I would just rework everything in this. And I know it's been only like 2 minutes, but it took me so long. Like, as you can see, I already added the wallpapers and the roof tilings, and I didn't like it yet, so I thought I'd add some extensions to the house. And yeah, it looks like a mess for a second here when I add in like the porch extensions, but I was like, no, that looks so bad. And I just replaced it with walls because I mean, there are porches in this house, but like most of my houses, they lead to, like, you know, you can't go out into the porches. I mean, I know like that happens with with most of my houses, and it's not very realistic. But I just don't like furnishing porches that much. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm still sick with bronchitis, so yeah. I don't really have time to cut this out because it's like 11:45 p.m. So yeah, deal with it. I'm just kidding. That was mean, but like I can't do anything about my cough. So yeah, I am actually on like antibiotics, but I stopped being on the antibiotics because I figured that my cough would have healed by now, but it hasn't. It's still there, and maybe I just need to give it some more time, like a day or something, and then maybe it'll be gone. But yeah, it's trauma on my lungs because of all the coughing that I can't help. But yeah, yeah, it's when this video goes up, it's probably way ahead of time, like after my cough happened, or maybe I still have the cough. If I still had the cough, then that would be scary. But excuse me, sorry, that was loud. Sorry. Anyway, oh my god. Okay, let's get my app together. I need to stop coughing. It's hard not to when you start, like, at least for me, it's hard not to when I start coughing. Like, I just need to like get this out of my. Never mind. But yeah, anyway, here I'm just adding in windows. You know, it's the typical thing. And I did change all the windows that I do with most of these houses. But yeah, I really like the way the windows turned out. Yeah, I like the windows I chose. Like, I think they look a lot better than the house did before, especially the shape of the house before. I know though it looks like a totally different house, but it's the same house. That's why on the gallery, when I've been doing these renovations and I totally change the exterior, I just say the original name of the lot, and then that's it. Just the original name of the lot, and then the original name of the lot, and no renovation at the end, because I changed too much about it. So yeah, that's why I don't say reno on the gallery, that this is a reno on the gallery. Even though there's video proof here, it is a renovation, but yeah. And I guess I could say in the gallery, like, oh, check out my YouTube channel and watch this build or something. But the reason I don't do that is because I build so far ahead of time, like way crazily far ahead of time. I build so much far ahead of time. And I just feel like saying like, oh yeah, check this out on my YouTube channel. Like, people would be like confused or something. This is it's way ahead of time, you know, when the video actually comes out. And so I don't know, I just don't, sometimes I just don't like doing that. But yeah, I do want to like get I don't know what the term is. I do want to get more subscribers though, but I'm just not crazy. But I know I have 200 subscribers now, but they still go up and down, so I honestly don't know what I want now. I just want, you know, people to like enjoy my content and comment and stuff like that. But yeah, cause I have 200 subscribers, but they keep going up and down, and that's fine, I guess. It's not my fault, but yeah. Anyway, this house is coming together so quickly. At least this first floor. You saw the living room in like 3 seconds. But yeah, so here I am just doing this little gaming area with a hamster, or it might be a rat. I don't know. I think it might be a rat, a pet rat. Ugh, I don't think I could handle having a pet rat, but I mean, especially if I keep having cats, since like it's like a no-no. Like, owning a pet rat while you have a pet cat, unless they somehow get along miraculously. But anyway, I feel like I've had that conversation before on a voiceover before. Oh my god, it's so weird. Anyway, so this is the downstairs like area. I don't know what to call it. It's just a basic area where you can do stuff and like just like play piano. And some of the family members, I just make a family for this house. Some of the family members are into like piano and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I did do the story mode generated Sims thing, where I use story mode to make the dad, and to make the mom, and to make the grandparents, and I use story mode for them. So it's a pretty diverse family from what I usually make when I don't use story mode to create my Sims. But yeah, I like it. I like the family a lot though. I think they're great, and it's fun. There's mostly boys in this family. You'll see in the creative Sim, there's literally like all boys. Just like, I think there's like one little girl who's the granddaughter of these grandparents, and the daughter of the parents that are daughter of the grand. Oh god, I get myself so confused sometimes. Anyway, they're like the grandchildren, one of the grandchildren, and yeah, so she is like the only girl out of her I think she has like 3 older brothers. But yeah, she's the only girl. I just thought that was kind of cool, like, to make a family like that, because usually when I make families, sorry, my cat is like here and he wants affection, and hopefully he doesn't climb over my keyboard. I really hope not. But usually when I make families, I make more girls than boys, and it just gets like repetitive sometimes. I give them the typical personalities that I usually give them, you know, like typical girly, I don't know, just things you see that every day on the no, I'm just kidding, that's rude. I'm just kidding, but yeah, so I just thought I would change it up a bit and make a family with more boys than girls. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I did find this new selection of objects. I know it's like I'm new to the game. I'm not new to the game. Trust me, I'm not. I have all these expansion packs. But like, and I've been playing the game since like 2014, but I know some people who've been playing it way longer, though, like the Sims franchise, like way longer than I have. But yeah, but the Sims is still like my life, though, this game, the Sims 4. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? I was using this selection of objects that's in the kitchen category. It's like a selection of clutter and statue objects, and I just thought I could just like binge use, I don't know if binge use is the right word. I could binge use that selection of objects and just fill up this upstairs landing with all those. So yeah, there are 3 floors to this house. I don't do 3 floors to houses that often, honestly. I think they look kind of awkward sometimes. And this house even, I gotta admit though, this house even does look kind of awkward from the exterior. Excuse me, but I like the way it looks. I'm very proud of the way it came out. Like, I don't think I don't think I could have done a better job, but yeah, it's so many floors, and it's just like overwhelming to look at. It's like you think you're going into some like museum or something. I don't know, like it's just, I wonder if someone would renovate this into a museum. That'd be kind of interesting. Although museums in The Sims 4 are like really basic. They're just so basic, and like you can't really, I don't think I've ever seen a museum in The Sims 4 that's actually that interesting. I know it sounds rude, but like I think most of the museums I've seen like are ones I've made and ones that EA made, and occasionally some ones that certain people have made. But I just don't think museums are that interesting in The Sims 4. I really don't. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like making museums. Unless they have some sort of a unique aspect to them, which they often don't, because, you know, you're using the same objects unless you go through like the debug items or something, if you know what I mean, and then add in all those. But I'm not a big fan of like I'm not really a debug person. I don't know, I know I use it in some builds and some apartment renovation stuff like that, and some starter builds. Like I'll use the free build mode objects, whatever they're called, the free live edit build mode objects in starter homes and stuff like that. Like rarely though, I'd never really use it, or the debug objects. But yeah, if you'd like to see me do more with using the debug objects and free live edit objects, then just totally let me know, because I kind of enjoy it, but at the same time I get kind of confused. Sometimes I'm like, should I actually just put this in a room? Like, it's kind of weird, awkward to have that in a room, like certain objects that are in the debug menu. But yeah, I do really like builds that make use of the debug menu though, because they always look so cluttered and lifelike, and for some reason when I use a debug menu, I don't get that effect on my builds. It just doesn't come across that way. But yeah, a lot of people who use a debug menu, they just make incredible builds, and I'm like, how do you do it? I don't know, I'm like, and then I wish I could use a debug menu, but then I'm like, I don't know, because I'm not that, I don't know, I'm not used to it, I guess, maybe, I'm just not used to it. But yeah, this is the toddler daughter's bedroom, the granddaughter, so I think we did just, the past 2 bedrooms that we did just do were the grandparents' bedroom, the one with the green bed, and then the pink bed was the parents' bedroom with the mother and father of this little girl. So yeah, it's kind of a weird family I feel like the family doesn't totally get along with each other. And wow, I spent forever trying to choose a rug here. It's so obnoxious. But because I don't like these rugs, and I tried forever to find a rug that I liked. And I thought having like a zebra print rug was kind of weird for a toddler. It's like, even if it's just fake, it's kind of, I don't know if that's just me, but I think it's kind of weird to have like a toddler print rug. I'm sorry, excuse me. Like a zebra print rug. It's just kind of weird to have for a toddler. I feel like, I don't know if that's just me, but yeah, I tried this giant, enormous rug from Toddler Stuff Pack. I think that's from, and I think I just got rid of it because I know some people can make it work in their bills, but I just can't. It just doesn't match the rest of the furniture. It just never really went together. But yeah, I think I tried a few times to see color swatches for this rug, and I'm just like, no, I can't do it. But yeah, so yeah, I just had in that hamster rug. I figured because they have like a pet rat or pet hamster or whatever. I don't even know what it is. Something whiskers. But yeah. Here I just had to rework the stairs because the stairs had like malfunctioned for some reason, or I don't even know what happened. It was too quick to notice. That's why I speed these build up so quickly. It's like crazy. But yeah, and here I did add some music objects, like instruments, like the guitar, the keyboard, and this is like where the teen boys kind of hang out, except the two teen boys in this family don't get along at all. They're like arch enemies. They just they hate each other. I mean, I just came with that just now, but I feel like based on their personalities, they probably do. Yeah, here's the teen boy who likes, he likes music. And then, so yeah, there's 3 boys in this 3rd floor, so lucky them, they had to climb up 3 flights of stairs to get to their bedrooms. That must suck, but anyway, I just wanted the build to look nice for next year. But yeah, here I'm making the music lover boy's bedroom, and this one was kind of hard to do because it's such a massive bedroom. It's even bigger than the master bedroom for the parents or the grandparents. It's like bigger than that. Maybe not as big as, maybe a little bit smaller than the grandparents' bedroom. But yeah, this guy has like total free range of space, and I think I cluttered up a lot though, because I didn't like the empty look of it, so I was like, no, I just want to clutter it up as much as I can, because it doesn't look that good when it's that sparsely furnished. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me just check. Okay, so I cut out that little pause there. I don't know what I was doing. I literally did this build yesterday, but I totally forget what I was doing at the time. It's the past 2 days have just been a blur, honestly. But yeah, anyway, I did make use of a lot of the jungle adventure items in this build, in this room, and I think it looks really good. And like, I feel like the guy who sleeps in this, the boy, the son, whatever, the kid, the person, the boy, like the guy the teenage boy who sleeps in this room, he loves like yellowish orange colors, even though he doesn't dress that way. That's like what he likes. Yeah, as you can see, there's a music recording station there where he can make his tunes, like Sims music. And like, I tried to fit in an audio thing somewhere, but I don't know, it just didn't fit with the room. Some of those I keep saying audio, some of those speakers, or whatever they're called, I don't even know what they're called. Some of those speakers are just so giant, like, and even if you size them down, they just don't look as good. I don't know if I'm making sense of it. Yeah, this is the child boy's room. So I left the other teenage boy's room to last because he's kind of evil. Like he knows I built his bathroom last. Not bathroom, his bedroom last. like he knows. Well, never mind. Well, I mean, he's not a good sim. He wants to be like, he's a dastardly sim, I think. Yeah, he wants to be like not a serial killer. That's too much. But he wants to be a public enemy is basically what I'm trying to say. Is not this little boy who stays in this room, but the next bedroom coming up. So get excited for that. It's a pretty quick room build though, because I mean, this next room that I'm going to be working is pretty quick, because there's not much to this guy except that for the fact that he's dastardly and he doesn't like people or animals. I don't know. He's not a people or animal or living thing kind of person. I don't know, that sounds so vulgar and awful, but I don't really know how else to describe him, but he's just not a good guy. Anyway, but yeah, here's his bedroom coming together. I did give him a little desk where he could do mischief interactions on, and yeah, I gave him a lot of paintings because I figure he collects a lot of those or steals things from other people. But yeah, I feel bad for the two other boys who sleep in the same floor as him. I just feel bad. Anyway, these are the CAS videos of the family. So this is the grandmother. I know she doesn't look like grandmother, but trust me, she's an adult, so she just looks like a very young grandmother. Like, she is a very young grandmother. But her husband is elder, so he's a lot older. And honestly, he doesn't even look that old either. He looks like he could be in his, like, 50s or something. But, he has the body of, like, an old man, though. That's the thing. So, it's just they're youthful-looking grandparents. But, yeah, I think I'm starting to make him now. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I always do their bodies first because I just, want to get that over with. But, yeah, he's kind of a handsome guy. I don't know. He's very, like, different to my normal Sims. Especially that I gave him this ginormous beard. But I think that's a very, like, old man kind of thing, right? I don't know. I'm not the one to judge, but my dad is sort of, like, in his 70s, so I'm, like, 20-something. No, I'm 20. I'm 20. I know my age, obviously. But my dad is, like, in his 70s, 70-something. And, yeah. And I don't think he even has a beard like that, but I don't know why I came up with that idea that that old men should just have, like, a big beard. Maybe it's, like, Santa Claus inspired or something, I don't know. But, yeah. But, yeah, this is their daughter. She's cute. She's not, like, the prettiest Sim I've ever made, but I'm happy with her because she's different from the other Sims I made, and that's what counts, so. And I do want to make this safe, as diverse as possible, and yes, this is her husband. I pictured he'd be, like, Hispanic or something, but he's honestly just a freaking weirdo, and he's non-committal, so I think they're married, but I feel like it was really difficult for them to get married. She really wanted to marry him, but then he's like, I don't know, but then she, like, coaxed him with, like, money or something. I don't even know, because her family must be rich, like, her grandparents, not her grandparents, her parents own this giant house. That's a really sad story I just came up with. But anyway, yeah, this is their evil son. I forget his name. I think his name is Jeremy. Or maybe that's the other son's name. Yeah, I think this is Jeremy. I don't know. I can't see. But yeah, there, just making him quickly. This is his brother, his child brother. So he's a really cute kid. He's a very fun-loving, cute kid. Excuse me, but then here is the good son, I guess I could say. He's a lot less dastardly, and he has hobbies and interests. Like, he's into music. Like, he's the one that I made the yellow and orange bedroom for. But yeah, and then I think I just add in their traits and give them names, and I probably should cut this out. But anyway, these are the screenshots of this build. Thanks for watching. Bye!